Hello everyone, I'm your host Boss Zombie. Welcome to Deus Ex. Mankind Divided, the new Deus Ex game. I've only ever played the previous one, Human Revolution. Holy shit, that game is awesome. And apparently this game is pretty good too. I've read nothing about it except that it had gotten good reviews. What's Breach? What's Jensen's stories? What are all these things? What are extras? Oh, eh. Just make sure. Okay. Oh god, there's gonna be a lot of control learning. Let's make this a little brighter, because I know YouTube likes to make videos darker for whatever reason. Okay, language? What are the language options? Goodness! Actually a decent amount. Right, enough messing around. Story time. Is that an arm? I never asked for this as a difficulty. Games aren't realistic enough for you. Give me Deus Ex, but just like in real life, you only live once. If you die, you have to restart the game from the beginning. Fuck that. Hardened enemies in tougher situations. I just want to enjoy the story. That's typically what I like. What? What? Jump, reload, takedown, sprint. What the hell's Breach? Oh. Ripper. Sprint being L3 makes a lot of sense. R3 for takedowns. I kind of like this one. L1, R1. I wish you could customize it though, because I like fire and iron sights to be L1 and R1. Oh, whatever.
The year was 2027. Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree. Provided, of course, they had enough money. A new breed of people was emerging. Half human, half machine. And in Detroit, at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job, said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentation safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Op mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight. 3 of the mercs were heavily augmented walking tanks. Their mission? Take out Megan and her team.
Hey, I remember all this. That guy was naked when you fought him.
Their leader tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullets slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her. Only I didn't. High-end military-grade enhancements saved my life. The best augmentation Sarif's money could buy. It took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was going on. The Aug killed himself before I could question him. Sarif ordered me to dig deeper, so with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the Aug's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit. The Black Op mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before. Figured they'd try again when they saw me. It wasn't so easy for them this time. I took out the tank named Barrett, even got him to give me a new lead. A penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end. Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded.
Oh, an introduction.
A second city on top of it. Trying to find clues in Hengsha wouldn't be easy. Lucky for me, I wasn't alone. Farida Malik, Seraph Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to the penthouse Barrett had told me about. Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm under contract to the Chinese government, had agents tossing the suite when I arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting. Turns out the man who lived there was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen. The same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the AUG in Sarah's factory. Van Bruggen's panicked decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were gunning for him, and I needed to find him before they did. Locating Van Bruggen meant playing nice with the Triads, Hengsha's organized crime lords. They had the hacker holed up inside a low-rent capsule hotel. By the time I found him, Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman who hired him. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Seraph Industries was at the top of her list. To prove this, I needed to get inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead. Desperate to learn more, I confronted Zhao in her penthouse. She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan, and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she slipped into a panic room and hit the alarm, forcing me to make a very quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying, but part of her confession made sense. David Seraph had been worried about his people. So worried, he'd required all of them to have subdermal locator devices surgically implanted. The GPOs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack. But Zhao said a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news, had turned those signals off. I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to learn more. Eliza Cassan, Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Cassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit's satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Op mercenaries showed up looking to shut us both down. And just like that, the Eliza I'd been talking to disappeared. The mercs were led by an augmented killer I'd crossed paths with twice before. Fedorova, a woman who'd made silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret server room underneath the Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientists' implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Sarif if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik and I got back to Detroit, tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities. The UN was being urged to intervene. Sarif was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor-turned-philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Sarif had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Sarif Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Sarif, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching. Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead. Ambushed. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower Associates, seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into Lower Hengsha.
Huh,
The
you're not
tracking
gonna
signal I was
mention...
following led straight to the Triads.
They completely skip over the fact that you can
to the
save
augmented
Malik in
arm
this
of Tong Si
scenario.
Hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Sarif's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a Bell Tower ship. It was sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Hyron Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then, if not for a mysterious ally named Quinn.
Oh yeah, Quinn. Forgot about
In
him
exchange for my
completely.
help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch. 3 of Sarif's scientists were there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already had the biochip installed. With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There, I ran into Yaron Namir,
Naked
a
guy.
walking tank who'd put a bullet in my brain the first time we met. He'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. Their little ambush didn't work. I found Megan in a suite belonging to Hugh Darrow, the billionaire philanthropist who'd Sarif had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this, Darrow appeared in a global broadcast, telling the world that augmentations would be the death of mankind. Then he activated the biochips to prove his point. All over the world, augmented people flew into a killing frenzy. Darrow had betrayed everyone, and it was up to me to set things right. To do it, I had to reach Panchaea, a massive installation in the Arctic Ocean. As I raced through corridors built by an all-augmented workforce, I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to this sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again? What would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time could give us the answers.
Are we done with the intro finally? It's cool to recap everything, but it shouldn't be a Jesus, almost 15-minute intro. Whatever.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
Now you're louder. What happened?
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard sister airlines flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes you just have to let go.
Of course, he doesn't wear camo. He has black.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are ya?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you. Listen up, all of you. We got a sandstorm barreling down our arse and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Iran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts that party. Is Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the
So much
hotel's
narrative.
main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
Ooh. Ooh. Let's go non-lethal.
We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done.
Smart thinking.
Yeah, but if anything does happen to him, you'll be telling his wife. After you get out of the hospital, of course.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Ooh. Give me the tranquilizer.
Well, I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said that Jin are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
We'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jin out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your heavy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Dubai.
Task Force Actual. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Hush drives, huh? So cinematic. If he does a superhero landing, that wouldn't be very smart. Considering, oh, you have, oh right, you have the kinetic thingy. I forget what that's called. Wait, people went crazy, killed people, and nobody cleaned up the corpses in all that time? A straight up dead guy right there. Ooh.
Team leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building.
Oh, that's
the access route
crisp.
you need to block us at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
So how do I... Ah, there we go. What do we got here? That's the healing thing, I think. Is that the healing thing? Injectable increases the health bar. If this suppresses the current health max, extra points will not regenerate. Okay. Oh, so this is like FP, this is HP. Smoke grenade, gas grenade. Wow. These are all the upgrades, I take it. What's this? Multi-tool. Select the blueprint. I don't have any of this stuff. Information, map, whatever that is. Accessing downloadable content. From the inventory screen, press L2 to open the storage display. Press X to send an item to the inventory. Items can be sent only if there's enough space for them. Most items, once sent, cannot be transferred. Okay. So L2, you said? Is this not the inventory screen? Is this the inventory screen? Outfits. Oh, these are what I got from the season pass, I guess. That looks pretty cool. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Oh wait, did it not save? What happened? I thought it was just saving. Why is it like reloading everything? Load time's pretty good. Now wait a minute. It said, so go here. Oh, here we go. Sure, I guess. So we'll try that guy, because I think it's just a better version of this one. 50, 10, 22, 75. It's a little better. Recoil is better, reload speeds. Okay, so it's just the same thing but better. What else did I have? Okay, that's categories. Yeah, whatever. These are all scary looking guns. I'll save this. Does this have a magnifiable scope? No? So, research. Let's crouch. There we go. I think this episode run a little long because it had that whole intro and... Why does it have a... What's the blue bar? Oh, it'll break. Okay, that makes sense. Do you have anything with your dead guy? Guide. To change control. Okay, that. How do I safely jump down? Not a racket. Oh, what a conveniently open ventilation system.
Jensen, we're moving through. Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Jinn have got a few Jennies up and running. We're gonna have to hack keypads.
You should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
I can adjust this? Interesting. Sorry. Hold square to blah 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 blah. Okay. This is gorgeous. Jeez. Then again, the one Human Revolution was really good looking too, especially compared to other games at the time. Are you going this way? Oh. What are you stuck on? Get out of there. The highlighted vision's kind of cool. Okay, we got our medical edge jumping. Or not. What was that? Oh, yes, super jumps. I like that it remembers that you're staying crouched whenever you transition between heights. Some games don't do that. Hold triangle, inventory. Oh. Leg silencers. Smart vision. Typhoon. Glass shield cloaking. Alright, so... Ah, it wasn't even pre-assigned. They're teaching you things. Smart vision. Whoa. Oh. Oh, I remember this ability. Didn't you get this like way late game last time? Frame. Laser. Ah, so that's what... Okay, that makes sense. Ah. Neato. It's hacking, I take it? Disabled. Six months ago I started working... Okay. So, I guess it's follow the wires time. There. go? Goes through here, up here. What was that? Ooh. File cell. Oh, it's just that easy? Oh, that's not easy. There, much better. One. Oops. Hack. Use left stick to move the node ahead. Press X to capture nodes.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
What am I supposed to do here? So I just have to capture shit before it finds me.
Access granted.
Okay, isn't bad at all. Smart vision. Two guys on the left. Follow the green holograms to receive tutorial instructions about various gameplay mechanics or gaming. Experiment without any consequence. You can reset or exit any time. Sure, why not? L1. Aim at the next cover. Right stick. Press X to move from current location. Okay. Ah. How do I know if I'm selected on the right thing? Oop. Seems very roundabout. I don't know if I'm in the hologram. Oh, okay, it's just teach. Okay. Oh, one guy's leaving. The other guy leave completely? Oh, he did. He's completely gone. Hello. Good night. Owies. Anything noteworthy in this room? No? Okay. Whee! Got one guy, two guys. Oh, roof access, huh? Oh, if he walks by here, I'm gonna knock him. I see. What, you just gonna stand there? Okay, I actually want to try roof access. Looked like there was roof access. Are there more guys over here? Ah, but there's a ladder. Can I? Aha. Yeah, sure. Whatever you said. Dude there. dude's there. I need to get there. Whoa, 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 whoa.
خلينا ننهي هذه الصفقة ونطلع منها.
You wait for Tweedledum to start walking backwards, and then...
نفس بصعوبة. ها؟ إيش كان هذا؟
Damn it.
راح يكون من الأفضل إلنا نجيب أسلحة جديدة.
Walk away, buddy. I need you to walk away. So I'm gonna get down there and knock that guy the fuck out. Walk away, dude. I'm not gonna waste a trank dart on you.
هذه الصفقة للأبد.
Why is he walking backwards?
اسمع.
I hope I didn't kill him. I hope I didn't kill him. No, I just knocked him out. You are mine. Good night. Thank you. Trooper. What's that? What are these bonuses? Select floor. Where am I right now? I'm on rooftop, so penthouse.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big,
course.
and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
How come I don't have subtitles? Like when Jensen talks. Well, I probably shouldn't be immediately. Story mode. Follow the green holograms receive. Sure, why not? I can afford to learn. Oop. I forget how. I've already forgotten. Here we go. What do you want me to do? Just walk there?
اقتلوه دلوقتي. خلص عليه. خلص عليه دلوقتي.
Okay, I think I did that wrong because they saw me. Oh, see, now he's... No, he's still facing that way. Oh, it wasn't telling me that. Press... Okay. God, that uses a lot of energy, though.
ها؟ في إيه؟
I'm not sure what it just taught me. It was just like, do things. I just prefer to use this mode. So we got 1, 2. It's not hard. What the fuck? You weren't supposed to do that.
في حاجة عندك؟ لا ما يهمنيش كل اللي عاوزوه اننا نخرج من هنا.
Oh man, now that guy's walking around. You bastard. Why did you move when I got close? That other guy's gone. This guy... Night night. Where did that other guy go? Ooh. What the hell? Where is he?
وصل اوريدي؟ عشان المخزن المنتزه اللي موجودة على السطح تكون بعيدة من الرمل.
Right.
There's too much
Wow,
fighting.
okay.
Last thing we need is the comms breaking down.
فهمت. يلا نبتدي نتحرك.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere.
Combat tutorial. I'll pass on it this
A lot of
time.
your cousins are here too, Jensen. You want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
Let's take a quick look. We got 1, 2, 3. Fourth guy. Easy. I'm tempted to start using this thing. Get down, dumbass.
Did you say something?
There's 2 guys down there. Risk it. Move up. Oop, oop, don't see me. You don't see me. You'll probably see my gun. I guess way over there now. Coming back? Oh, he's just living over there now, huh? Whoop, 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 whoop. Hope he stays there.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
Where is the communication booster? Why is it saying left stick? Oh, it's telling me I can move over there. Okay, that's...
يكون افضل لو تخلص الصفقة دي بسرعة.
Holy shit, there's a lot of guys.
يا ريت نخلص الحوار ده قبل ما الريح يقلب علينا.
Jesus.
نحتاج كل الأسلحة دي معانا.
Is anyone down here? Oh, but there's a vent. I'm gonna try to get to it. Make sure there's... I figured there was someone down there. And...
ليه ما خدناش الإشارة لحد دلوقتي؟
just keep going, buddy. Make sure no one else is privy to this. And good night. Just to make sure. Nobody? Cool. I don't need your gun. Get out of here. What I want, though... Oh god, there's a guy right there and he didn't see me somehow. Stay crouching. Let's get in the vent. Yeah. Interesting. I don't want to break it. I'm making my way slowly but surely, but I will continue this in the next episode. So, thanks for joining me. Get back out of the next Develop real soon, but until then, bye.